Hello everyone, this is Norbel and welcome to our online class. Today it's gonna be Science Day, so let's talk about our taste buds. But before anything else, if you are new to our online class, don't forget to click like, subscribe, and the notification bell for you to be notified first every time I upload videos on YouTube for our online class, of course. Now, let's talk about our taste buds. Eh? Our taste buds. Now, what is taste buds? Okay. Taste buds are nerve endings of our tongue in the lining of the mouth that provide our sense of taste. Again, we will say it again. Taste buds are nerve endings on our tongue and in the linings of our mouth, which provides our sense of taste. Now, what are these sense of taste? There are 4 sense of taste, namely sour, bitter, salty, and sweet. Again, what are the 4 senses of our taste? 1. Sour. 2. Bitter. 3. Salty. 4. Sweet. What are sour? Sour foods are those foods that are acidic in nature. Again, sour foods are those acidic in nature. How about the bitter foods? Bitter foods are those foods that have strong or powerful taste or smell. Let's say it again. Sour foods are foods that has strong or powerful taste or smell. How about salty? Salty foods are foods that has salt as added ingredients. Again, salty foods contains salt as the major ingredient. Okay, now what are sweet foods? Now, sweet foods are those who have pleasant taste, characterized by sugar or honey. Pleasant taste characterized by or characteristics of sugar or honey, whatever it is, as long as it has pleasant taste and it's sweet, so it's sweet. Okay, now let's take a look at our sense of taste, which is our tongue. Now let's take a look where part of our tongue particularly can determine those tastes. This one, you see, this one. So let's say this is our tongue. Now the blue parts of the tongue determines the sour taste. The orange portion here determines the bitterness of the food. And of course, the front line of our tongue determines the sweetness of the food. Again, let's say this is our tongue. These two blue color parts here determines the sourness of the food. The orange determines the bitterness of our food. And this pink here determines the sweetness of the food. Wow! Amazing! That is how we are created. Now, let's take a look some examples. Some foods that contains saltiness, bitterness, sweetness, and sourness. Aren't they interesting? We'll see. Anyways, these are examples of foods containing acids. Okay, number 1. This is not a popsicle. I only use popsicle stick, but this is what you call kaffir lime. Kaffir lime is really sour. Do you have like this in the market? I often saw this one displayed in the street market of Danchang. Kaffir lime. And this one, do you have like this at home? What is this? Vinegar. Vinegar is pretty much sour. Makes me giggle like that. Okay, how about this one? Do you know what is this? Let's focus it. This one. Guava. Guava is sour. Especially if it is unripe. But there are ripe guavas that are really sour. And this one. This is what you call star fruit. Star fruit is sour. Have you ever tried eating star fruit? I hope so. How about this one? Cranberries. Cranberries can be sour and can also be bitter. I'm usually confused with the taste of cranberry, but it is bitter and it is at the same time sour. And this one, lemon. Lemon is sour. And the most famous unripe mangoes are sour very much. Okay, take a review. Ready? Go! For the sour foods, let's try. What's this? Unripe mango. In this one, lemon. This one, cranberries. This one, star fruit. Ay, star apple fruit. And this one, guava. Guava is sour. This one, kaffir lime. And of course, vinegar. Okay, those are some examples of foods that are sour. How about, let's try salty. I'm sorry kids, but McDonald's foods are salty? And this one, chips are pretty much salty. And your mother loves this. Salted fish. Salted fish are salty, of course, from the word salty, salted fish, so it is really salty. Let's have a review for the salty foods. One, what's this? Salty? Yes, salted fish. This one, chips are salty. You can eat chips, but in moderation. And of course, McDonald's foods, KFC foods, namely burger, fries, whatever, they are salty. You have to consume it in moderation. Now, how about the bitter foods? Dandelion greens are bitter. You say it again. Dandelion greens are bitter. And this one, coffee beans are bitter. That is why coffee is not good for children, because it's bitter. Children won't ever love the taste of coffee, especially the green coffee. So coffee is bitter. And this one, the most famous, bitter gourd. Bitter gourd is really bitter, but really nutritious. Okay? Let's proceed to the sweet foods. See? Sweet. Sweet foods. So many of them, such as ice cream and this one, jackfruit. Jackfruit is really sweet. And ripe mangoes. Ripe mangoes are sweet. And candies. Candies are sweet. Of course. Cake. Cake is very sweet. You have to eat it in moderation. Otherwise, you will have a lot of tooth decay. And this one. Bananas are sweet. Really sweet. Okay. Now, those are some examples of foods that contains those tastes. Now, it's time for you to identify. Okay, sweet or sour? Of course, sweet. So, we will put it in the sweet portion. Okay. Sweet or sour? Sweet. Okay. Hopefully it won't fall. Sweet or sour? Sour. Unripe mangoes are sour. This one? Candies. Candies are sweet. So we're going to put it here. About this one. Mangoes are sweet. So we will put our mango here. Mango is sweet. This one. What do you call this one? Jackfruit. Jackfruit is sweet. And this one. Kids' favorite ice cream is sweet. And this one. Cranberries. Cranberries could be bitter or could be sour. But this time we will put it in sour. Okay. How about this one? Lemon. Lemon is sour. So we will put the lemon here in the sour corner. Okay, and this one. Chips. Chips are salty. Okay, so we will put chips in the salty group. This one. Guava. Guava is sour. Guava isn't bitter. Guava is sour. How about the star apple fruit? Star apple fruit is never sweet because it is sour. So we will put sour, the star apple fruit in the sour group. And this one, kaffir lime. Kaffir lime is very sour. So we will put it on the sour group. And vinegar. Vinegar is really sour. Oh, can't handle it at times, really. Sometimes I can't handle sour foods, especially if my stomach is empty. I can't. Okay, what is what? Dried salted fish. Of course, salty. It belongs to salty foods. And the dandelion greens. Dandelion greens are bitter. That's why I don't like it. And this one. Junk foods are salty. You have to eat it in moderation. And this one. Bitter gourd. Bitter gourd is bitter. And the last one, coffee beans. Those are the examples of those mentioned taste, food taste. Now, let's have a review. This is our tongue. These are our taste buds. And this portion determines the taste. The blue determines the sourness. The blue part of our tongue. So it means something like on the two sides of our tongue. So we can taste the sourness of the food here. And at the tip of our tongue, we can taste the sweetness of the food. And here, this portion of our tongue determines the bitterness of the food. That's all about taste buds today, and hope you learned something from me. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like, subscribe, and click the notification bell for you to be notified first every time I upload new lessons online. And don't forget to click some or type some comments below so I can send reply the soonest. Thank you for watching. This is Norbel. Bye bye. See you later, guys.